We're talking about the new album. Tell me what
Yes,
you want to say
ma'am.
about it.
I don't know what y'all want to say about it. I'm here on y'all platform. I'm in y'all world. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just here.
Yo, definitely some good music on that thing. Some great features I got to go ahead and add to. But before we talk about it, I just had this question about features. Right? We got M, we got Wayne. You got your man Shiloh on that thing. Definitely. What happened to the Jadakiss feature, bro?
Oh.
No, I told him I got him. All he gotta do is send me some open verse. He get it the same day from me. That'll be the first thing I do.
Oh, okay, because I was like, I know we got that called out on the internet a minute ago. You know what I'm saying? You ran up on your lady real quick, and he's like, yo, I gotta get with Cordae.
Nah.
Yeah, for sure. Whatever he needs from me, man, is a verse away. You know what though? I think I might rap on one of his beats. I'm gonna do the LA Leakers, and I think I'm gonna rap on one of his beats. I'm gonna tell them to just pick any Jadakiss beat. I'm gonna do that too.
That's what's up.
Who did this cover art? And tell me about like the meaning behind it. I mean, obviously I know, I heard you on Fallon, you talking about bird's eye view is just kind of looking at yourself from the outside or looking at stuff, rather than face value, like trying to put your mind around everything or every possibility. But so you've got like 3 people like sitting on a mountain and what are you on, a speaker box, a log? What is that?
Well, the album artwork within itself is, I feel like everybody should have their own interpretation. A true artist doesn't tell you, what the art depicts and what it means. It's really what it means to the individual. So I don't want to sit here and paint the picture about, what's the artwork supposed to mean. It's really, what do you take away from it, if that makes sense? And not to sound super like eclectic and shit, but that's just the reality.
No, I appreciate that. That's dope.
And the guy that made the artwork is actually from London. This dude named Abi. Shout out to bro. I flew him out from London to over here in the States so we can finish working on the artwork together. So shout out to bro for taking his time to execute.
Cordae, you've been real international with some of your outreaches and things like that. I saw the visual, for the project where you actually, got some Parisian vibes in that thing. Is that just kind of a piece of the inspiration that you wanted people to come into this project with?
I think you used Parisian wrong. It's Paris, bro. Just say Paris. Don't try to sound Parisian. That's not a word. That is like that's
Parisian. Parisian is a word.
That's Persian. Or, I'm getting confused with Persian. I might be miscorrected then.
Yeah, I gotta go with DC on this one, kid, but it's all right. It's all right. Paris, Parisian, it's related.
People say Parisian when referring to people of Paris or from Paris.
So right, that's what I meant. I like the culture. The culture is Parisian. So when you look at
I don't know if I'm gonna get this to you, DC. I'm gonna have
wait, let me look at okay, so now I'm looking it up. Gosh damn it.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because I'm a fan of Paris Saint-Germain.
I'm just thinking Persian. That's why I was getting confused with.
So Parisian, related to Paris.
Wow, that's crazy. Wow, I did not know that. Okay, I stand corrected. I love standing correct. I stand very corrected. Thank you. Learn something new every day.
There you go. Anyway,
loud and, look, I'm the guy. I'm always loud and wrong, man. Not always, but hey, we all got to be loud and wrong sometime, huh?
At some point.
Confident. Like, I believed you. You sounded like, confident. That's what you got to do.
Shoot, me too. I'm like, man, but hey, you learn something new every day. So every time I use the word Parisian, this is my story for me using it when I'm in Paris.
Yeah, shout out to the homies at KMEL in the Bay.
Absolutely, to the educated folks,
Yeah, well, that'll be him, not me.
So the question was, did you want people to get international vibes overall from the album? You work with a guy from London, you work with a guy from Paris. You know what I mean? Like, is that a piece of what you wanted folks to feel here?
I don't know if that vibes more that I wanted to give off for international, but from a bird's eye view freestyle, as soon as I recorded it, I was like, yo, I want to shoot this video in Paris because the vibes just feels like Paris. And I think Paris just represents like luxury, represents class and art in a sense. And it's a wonderful city. So I actually went there the day after Christmas. And I had a great time out there for those couple of days. I love creating music there. I seen my boy Yasin Bey out there in Paris. So that was lovely, linking up with bro. And I love the city. So I say all that to say that for that particular song, I'm like, yo, it feels really good being in Paris. That song feels like Paris, but I guess you want your music to be heard by as many people as possible. You don't want it to be just withheld within the state. So I guess my music is international. I'll take that. Say all that to say I'll take that.
I was looking up why you dropped the YBN. And I think in one of your records too, on the new album, you said I can't keep it anymore because it's not us anymore right now. And I know that the intro on your album with Shiloh, I mean, he's got bars in there, and it's unfortunate, as you watch these crimes take place and these different people either getting held accountable or not. Like, does it kind of make you reflect? Like, you're over here talking about Paris, but some people, can't be with you in the movement sometimes.
Yeah, I be having survivor's guilt, especially with my brother. Shiloh, that's my brother, you know what I'm saying, that's locked up right now. He got 25 years. And I deal with survivor's guilt all the fact that I'm not in prison because I done lost so many homies. One of my Mama's Hood, that song came about after I lost one of my best friends, Jawan Ross, rest in peace, my boy Pitt. So this album deals with all sorts of themes and thematics that, I go through, I experience, I witness, and just transmuting these emotions into song form.
Bad connection.
Hello?
There we go. Yep.
Sorry about that. Is it good now?
Okay. No, you're good.
Perfect.
Kinda.
Okay.
I'm curious about this. You got Nas on the album. You got Stevie Wonder on the album, which is nuts.
For sure.
But one of the first things I ever heard from you was you rapping over an Eminem beat, and you got a record with. Like, is that a full circle moment for you?
Absolutely, man. I just have infinite gratitude. No pun intended using infinite, right? But I just have infinite gratitude for where I'm at presently in my life, what I've been through and where I'm headed. I just have infinite gratitude because, like, man, I make music for a living. A lot of people in general sort of complain about where they are in life. A lot of artists complain about, things that they have to go through and whatnot. But me personally, man, I make music for a living. I can't stress that or say that enough. Like, I'm living my dreams. It was at one point, a lot of people complain about, having to do the interview grind and all this. It was at one point in time where I would have killed to be interviewed, So
yeah.
I say that to say, man, I'm at a whole new level of gratitude right now in my life. That's the word of the day for me. It's just gratitude.
Are we grateful for Naomi?
I'm grateful for everybody in my life, but for sure.
I was trying to slide that in there. So, good answer. She went through a lot, man, and I'm happy to see y'all being strong. And I know, of course, you had to be there for your girl, through all that stuff. There was a lot of things being said on the internet, and I know, it was a difficult time for her. So that's a part of being in a relationship, I guess.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely got to allow yourself to kind of hold each other down. I am curious, with all of the goodness that you just gave us with the bird's eye view, what's your favorite joint on the album? And everybody always says, "Oh, it's my baby." Every joint.
No.
But it was one joint that you heard, and you like,
Nah, bodies of work, bro. Like from start to finish, I try to curate an album that's meant to be played from start to finish, a full body of work. And I can say this, every single song has an exact memory attached to it, has a story behind it. I can tell you what real life event inspired that song and how I made that song and where I made it. I can tell you that for every song. I will say for the song like Chronicles, that song gave me like just to be a little more shallow. I did have a feeling like, man, this song is going to be really, really big. Like that was the song I was like, man, but it's just pure emotion. But like I said, every song has an emotion attached to it, has an experience attached to it, has a story behind it. Like John Michelle, the intro, I wrote that at the very beginning of the pandemic. That's why it's so the chorus is so dark and everything is so dark and it feels like despair and in anguish, you know, in angst amongst all these other things. You know, it starts off with the brink of extinction, hell bent on survival. You know, because that's where my frame of mind was at that time on Westlake High, the outro. I was in the studio of Shrooms when we made that. You know, so like every song had a direct memory attached to it. You know, like literally, and an experience. So, and that's what I want to give.
You got her on Chronicles.
Yeah,
her and Dirk, right?
That's one of our
her and
superstars,
Dirk.
boy.
Yeah, her killed that. Dirk as well. Her killed that thing though. When I got my verse back from her, it was just like straight applause. Like wow, like she took that to a whole nother level. And you know, the dope thing about all the features on this album, man, it's all full circle moments and like people that I'm really cool with, man. Like in real life, you know, her is one of my like closest friends, like in real life, you know, I'm really close with her. And you know, Dirk, I'm mad cool with Dirk as well. Like this dude, like we've been kicking it since like he been showing me love since I first got into the game. All the producers on this album, it's all family. So I really just felt like I'm making a body of work, man, with all the homies, man. And that's the funnest thing about all of this.
That's dope. A lot of blessings coming your way. I think lyrically, you know, I mean, you're up there in the top right now. And Bird's Eye View, I mean, I've only heard half of it. I'm gonna listen to the rest of it on the way home, but you got a lot to say for a young person, man, 24 years old, but had a lot of experiences, a lot of things to share.
For sure. And I'm always gonna have a lot more to share. I'm just a man, artists, it's just our time. That's art is how we decorate time and space, you know, like by the music, by architecture, by like physical paintings and things of that nature. So as an artist, it's just our job to decorate the time and spaces that we're in.
That's dope. I appreciate you for that point of view because, you know, a lot of this other stuff, I'm not going to talk about anybody specifically, but it's good to have a different perspective on things. There's a whole lot of like blowing cash and, you know, whatever it is. So we've got enough of that. We need some more insight and a better, you know, opinion about what's going on in life and the real stuff. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just,
absolutely,
you know, maybe some possibly unattainable things for the general population. So I appreciate you what you're doing, man. And everybody's looking forward to Bird's Eye View. I'm gonna finish that thing in the car right now and let everybody know to go cop that, you know, this weekend.
Sure. And appreciate too, man, all the love that y'all been showing me. Like, you know, even when I'm not around, you know, I don't take for granted any like love and support that I get from anybody. Cause y'all don't owe me a damn thing, you know. So I really appreciate all the genuine love and support y'all been showing me since like the very beginning. And it don't go unnoticed and it don't go like I don't take it for granted at all. I really appreciate it, man. Just to sit down and talk with y'all too.
All right, you too. Stay blessed. I see you right and have a good day. And thank you for taking the time, Cordae.
Always appreciate y'all again. Y'all have a good one.
All right, you too.